What's up, guys? My name is SuicidalGrind, and today we're cooking again for some reason on this SuicidalGrind channel, because I decided that I wanted to upload me cooking because, you know, I don't understand why. Thank you for 666 subs, by the way. It's pretty awesome, but I'm here shaping some burgers. I already got a pan running, so we're gonna get really quick into this. I basically just need to take some meat and then, you know, squish it together to burger shape. And I know it's not the best patties that I'm making here, but it can't really shape the camera either, because I put myself in a position that's really unfortunate. I gotta get off the grease and the water off myself before I can move my phone, because I realized just now, how are you gonna see anything here? Actually, we can't do that really. We gotta hurry up because I gotta season it too. So, while I'm making this, I would like to say that I'm currently working on a song. It's going to take a little longer. It's gonna be out probably by tomorrow, because this video will probably be out before tomorrow. And unfortunately for you guys, I can't really say more than that. But the next song on my Toho album is out tomorrow, so you don't have to necessarily worry about that thing not getting leverage. I'm not going to pull a tool and work on my album for the next decade. Let's make a huge one. The biggest burger in the world. It's gonna take... This is gonna be a fat burger. So, now that I have the burger shaped, it's about 5 patties of meat. It's actually more decent than I thought it was going to be, because when you actually get these seasoned, what you're going to notice is, well, you're going to have sexy time with yourself. I'm going to start handling this with, it's going to run pretty hot, so turn that down to 7, because the fat that's in my pan right now is just going. Good thing we're only at 2 minutes. Let's see if we can, well, I'm going to turn on a feature on my phone actually, so we're going to switch over to that now. There we go, now we have a much bigger view of the kitchen, and you can probably see a little more. So that's good. You can probably even see me. Hello, I am the cooking chef here. So what I need is some of this, and maybe some of this, because this is basically salt that makes your stuff taste like chicken. This is like chicken powdered salt. It's called spice salt because it's like a spicing. Similar to this one, which is a grill spice, except this thing actually has like a element to it that's like powdery, of course, because it's spicing and salt, that tastes like chicken alongside the salt that is actually in. So it's salt mixed with something that tastes like chicken, and it's pretty awesome. I don't know how to make your own of this, but if you can see, can you actually see that? You can see like the entire kitchen, yes. So if you can see how much I'm putting on here, I'm not really putting on too much because this stuff is really strong. You don't want to do what I just did there and do too much, but that's okay. I like this stuff, so because it's gonna be really salty. This stuff is like, you want to take only like a third as much of this as you would of regular salt. But this stuff you can really just do freeform. This is just grill spice. You really just want to get it on there. The big burger probably a little more, because I really want to penetrate that burger. doesn't hurt if you accidentally get a little too much, because when you cook it, it's actually going to build like a layer, so that if you think it's too much, you can just peel off that exact layer. But I think I'm going to cook the ones that are not the biggest ones, and see how this goes. That's good. That's how I wanted it to go. Let's cook this one as well. Now we need to put this on. Now you can open this up. So as you notice, this is a very smoky food. It's smoking a lot. Probably because I put it up to 9 for like a solid half minute. By half a minute I mean 50 seconds. We're just gonna let one side really cook itself. You don't necessarily want to go for any kind of rare or medium or anything. You just want to go for cooked with these homemade ones, because if you make them of minced meat, what you're doing here is actually, hold on, you can probably position it up like that. Yeah. What you're doing here is you're actually focusing with the way I'm doing it. Because you're using minced meat, it might be mixed with pig meat, and pig meat is famous for not really being eaten medium or rare, you know? So you want to cook it pretty well done. I sometimes ignore that, because I'm a fucking maniac that enjoys poison. It's not poisonous, it's not the same as chicken. You can eat pig meat, medium rare, it's safe, don't worry. There's nothing dangerous to it. I just got a fucking shot of shit at me. But yeah, it's not dangerous. I'm gonna put it down to 6 so it's not as loud. I'm actually going to flip the burgers. And we're going to turn it down. Well, it's gonna lay out there at 6, because this pan keeps the heat. So you don't need heat all the time to have a skillet like this. But yeah, the meat I'm using is mixed from Ireland and Denmark, if you care about that stuff. We usually do in Sweden, because we usually only use Swedish meat in Sweden. It's kind of hypocritical, because we're like, patriotic motherfucker, you know? But I think Americans like to use American meat too. Unless we're talking about Wagyu, then obviously Wagyu is from Japan or Australia, and those are premium meats, but that's a different story. You can't really have those in Sweden, because Wagyu, I don't actually know how you get Wagyu. I just know that premium cow equals premium Wagyu. And I don't know what kind of cow breed that is, but if we could import some into Sweden and make Swedish Wagyu, that would be awesome. I would breed so many of those cows, make so much Swedish Wagyu, and I would call it Kim's Swedish Wagyu place. I need to actually check how much I've been recording. So 6 minutes and I have 28. Okay, we have time. So I think I'm going to have to put it down to 5 and do it like this. I'm going to keep it at 6 actually, but I'm going to leave the pan off a little bit, because these burgers are very cooked on the outside. Not on the inside though. And meanwhile, what we're doing now, we can actually get some cheese on it. Because, what's a burger do without cheese? This is pre-sliced. Actually, even if it was pre-sliced, I will not eat that. The cheese I just saw gave me nightmares. this cheese. This cheese expires, who the fuck knows? Who the hell cares? Clearly not me, because I like poison. No, actually, when does it? If you see here, it doesn't actually say when it expires, so that's not great. But here it does. No, it doesn't. It doesn't say when it expires. What kind of fucking cheese doesn't tell you when it expires? I don't know. Some weird shit with Sweden. But I need a cheese hovel, which are these. You don't have these in America apparently, because y'all are fucking weird. And you use knives to cut cheese. And I am using Gouda cheese, yeah. Because it is a preferred cheese. I'll just leave it on. Get some of each burger. Get a little more. This is actually a little badder one. Because this one doesn't really cut the cheese as well. Can I find one that's not as bad? Well, it's too late now because I have destined myself to eat these. Oh well. As you see, we're kind of speedrunning cooking here because of the immense heat that we're putting ourselves under. Because the rest is going to go in a food box container where I will eat it tomorrow. Now, wherever that container has escaped to, I have not any idea. Anyways, let's put it on here, and then let's hope these are done enough for me to eat them. I'm going to check them. Okay. I need to open the sesame. In the meantime, we can actually do this. Oh, that one's actually kind of harder. And that's going to be a huge burger because that's spread it out. Okay, I need to check if it's safe to, not safe, but if it's done enough. The biggest one, of course. That's done. Yeah, that's safety. I mean, I keep saying if it's safe to eat, but what I mean is if it's actually cooked all the way through. Oh my god. Take a look at this. Take a look at this here burger that I'm putting my knife on. It's got some juice to it. That is what you call a fucking burger. And no, you don't call it a burger. You call it a fucking burger. Because this burger makes you have sex. Alright, so sex burgers are done for me to eat today. I'll just grab a fork and yes, I'm going to eat them like this. I'm going to show you how we'll garnish them later too. And we're going to do that for now. So, let's see here. Flippable. I'm not sure about the bigger one. The bigger one I'm going to wait a little bit with flipping. Because it's flipping big, yo. I'm so funny, guys. Yeah. I want you to don't know where my jacket. Say hi to my kitty. Oh, kitty, look at the food. Does that make you hungry? Well, it makes me hungry because I haven't ate yet today. Okay, I think we can flip the big one finally. Oh! Vloggers! Did I get that on camera? It didn't fall. It didn't fall apart. Man, that was cool. I'm happy. I didn't make it fall. So now all that is actually doing its work. I'm going to check how much time we have. About 10 minutes. Okay, so while the 10 minutes are going, I'm going to take care of some dishes here. And on camera, you actually see that I'm a very responsible person that takes care of responsibility. I'm just going to upload this raw, complete fucking bone stock raw video. Why did I say bone stock as if this video is a car that moves? It is not, actually. I used this yesterday when I cooked my rice, you know, when I went shout out to Wild who sang, by the way. I'm not gonna sing the song because I don't want to get copyrighted. That's why I'm not singing everything. It's totally not for another reason that I'm not singing the song. I think the smaller burger is probably done. And even if it's not fully cooked, it's probably cooked enough to where whenever I heat it up in the microwave, this does what kind of disgusting feats I'm going to do to it. It's most likely going to be fucking done. Anyways, so, who gives a shit? I don't, because I'm the one eating it. As long as the one I'm eating now, at first, are the ones that are good, I'm happy. So I'm gonna actually pause here and come back a little bit later. So let's go. Alright. So we're into the burger, the last burger. Which means that we can turn it down. Just need to check. Oh my god, how much of my fucking kitchen do you see? You see like here to where over there? I can't really see that. I mean, how do you see me? I'm literally besides the fucking camera. You actually see the sink? That's the sink, yo! What? You can see my sink. I'm literally diagonally to the fucking camera. How? What is this technology? This camera is so awesome. I have a new phone since like last December. I've never really used this for a wide shot, so I'm not really used to it. Let's actually turn it around for a little second here. Just so it gets a little more done on the other side, because the other side wasn't super fully done. We're just gonna leave it on for like a little more. Turn it off. That's how we do it. Just gonna turn it off for now. Well, I'm actually doing that. I want to just do a little bit of cleaning Not too much, but there's a little bit of a mess here around the area. Just so it's not as bad to clean later. Go. There we go. That's not as big of a mess. So, now that I actually think this thing is done, there we go. I'm gonna leave that off there. I mean, let's get a close-up shot on the big burger. The big ass burger. It's a pretty huge one. It's barely a burger, it's a biff. Okay, so now we're going to have our little guides here. We can get this a lot closer. Alright, I have about, how many minutes? Yeah, kind of like 10 minutes right now. Okay, so 10 minutes, speed run. What are we going to do? We're going to get Heinz ketchup and a little bit of original American dressing. So we're going to put the dressing first. It really doesn't really matter which order you put it in, but I'm just putting it in first. And then we go. Come on! Yeah, fart it out. Fucking poor family doesn't even have fucking. Okay, we kind of squirted out some, but this one's done. Actually, I want some chili sauce too, some salsa taco sauce. I just want a little bit though, because I do not want some salsa sauce actually. Okay, this one's better. The pineapple salsa. Oh my! What? 27/04/2022? Well, let me just pretend like I didn't read that, because I'm losing all faith in society. So, a little bit of pineapple salsa in the middle here. Because in this burger I actually had a middle section. Just for some exotic vibes, you know? Gotta have the exotic vibes. It's the first meal of my day and I am having spice stuff that is very spice and not good because my stomach and my asshole is going to shit. There we go. Some Heinz ketchup, as you see. If you will. And, how many minutes? Okay, we have about 7. We can maybe put some pickles on there. No we can't because we don't have pickles. What else can you put on a burger then? Burger. I don't have any cut tomatoes. I don't want to stand here and cut tomatoes. So we're just gonna have to deal with it and that's gonna have to be it. And I mean, finished product, what is my honest review? Well, if we get into my actually natural lighting here, you can see that I think it looks pretty good. And this is the POV of SuicidalGrind. This is what I see every day. They put it in my head. Is that exactly what I see? That's pretty basically how much I see. It's like my eyesight vision if I just stare in like like this. Just stare at this like area, and that's like my vision. But actually stare at the computer. That's my vision. And I sit like this. Twitter. Yeah, but oh, good morning, anime girl. Didn't like that one. And oh yeah, speaking of my album, you probably noticed, I didn't tell you, I deleted my first album because I am not associating with the songs on there anymore. I will re-upload them. The songs I will re-upload, except for one, are actually remastered with new drums and maybe new guitar solos. One of them happens to be a little bit of a decapitation. So, epicness, we're back. Except for the Angel of Death and the I Love Lollies, those will stay the same because the fact that, I mean, those were already with the good new drums that aren't the cult drums that sound like shit and make my fucking Spotify mix go to make popping noises all the time. Yes! We are finally getting back to Suicidal of the Grind, the Angel of Death, though I will probably like call it the Angel of Eternal Death just to make it, because it's gonna be forever. This one's gonna stay there. This is the definitive Angel of Death. This is what I wanted the Angel of Death to sound like, but couldn't at the time because I didn't have the same knowledge that I have now in guitars and stuff. So let's go. And thank you for watching, and always, you know, we've been watching SuicidalGrind, of course, but you know the motto, stay cute.